The Aegean winds carry a tale, a story of free spirits, forbidden love, and a destiny intertwined with nature. Are you ready to hear the legend of the gypsy girl named Wild Rose? Once upon a time, in a village nestled between the cool blue waters and the silent mountains of the Aegean, there lived a gypsy girl known for her free spirit. Her name was Wild Rose. She could never abandon the endless blue horizon of the sea or the open fields where the wind roamed freely. Her story is not just of a girl, but of an enduring passion for freedom. Yet this tale transformed into a great legend through a forbidden love and tragedy. According to legend, the beauty and dances of the gypsy girl named Wild Rose were spoken of far and wide. She was not only admired for her beauty, but also for her passion for freedom and courage. As she danced around the campfire among the olive trees, anyone who saw her felt the fire in her spirit. But Wild Rose, despite everyone's admiration, was too bold to be shackled by the chains of an ordinary life. Her heart beat solely for freedom and passion. One summer evening by a stream near the campsite, Wild Rose encountered a young man from the nearby village. When their eyes met for the first time, it was as if a timeless bond had formed. This young man was a dutiful member of his village, bound by traditions. But the freedom in Wild Rose's soul gave him a courage he had never felt before. The forbidden love that blossomed between them united two hearts while sowing the seeds of a great tragedy. Wild Rose and her young lover tried to live their love story, defying the traditions and strict rules of their communities. However, every secret meeting of theirs brought more unrest to the gypsy camp. The villagers thought this relationship would bring disgrace, while the gypsy community insisted that loyalty to traditions was their highest value and demanded Wild Rose abandon her love. Rumors about this forbidden love spread quickly through the village and the camp. It was a secret everyone knew but hesitated to talk about openly. One day, a camp leader witnessed Wild Rose's secret meeting. This was the final straw for the community. Wild Rose faced threats of ostracism from her people, while her lover stood on the verge of punishment for defying the rules of his village. These two lovers were trapped between the pressures of the village and the camp. Their dreams of freedom were shattered, and the serene meetings turned into a struggle against their fate. The growing tension set the stage for the tragedy that destiny had prepared for them. One night, realizing she could never be with her beloved, Wild Rose went to the edge of a cliff. There she gazed at the horizon, questioning her life and fate. The wind tossed her hair, and the waves below sang her a lullaby. Standing at the cliff's edge, she thought about freedom, love, and the chains imposed by society. Perhaps she dreamed of soaring into the sky like a bird. That night, Wild Rose surrendered herself to nature. Her absence was noticed at dawn, and when people arrived at the cliff, they found pure white wild roses blooming where she had vanished. From that day on, both the villagers and the gypsy community saw these flowers as symbols of her free spirit. The story of Wild Rose became a legend carried by the winds of the Aegean. The story of Wild Rose is not just a tale of love, but also a narrative of freedom, courage, and defiance against societal norms. Her tragedy merged with nature's miracle, immortalizing her spirit. People still whisper her name in the Aegean winds and feel her freedom in the scent of the sea. Perhaps that's why wild roses blooming on the cliffs are not just a legend, but a living symbol of the spirit of freedom.